Oh, there you go.
I'm taking this off.
Yeah, take it off. Yeah, sure.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Big Give 2020 live stream headquarters here. My name is Chris Strub, the Giving Day guy. We're making fire here in San Antonio, as it's a little chilly here. But we have got less than 7 minutes to go till the second match minute of the day. And to tell us more about match minutes, I'm going to introduce Scott McAninch, reintroduce him. He is the CEO of, I'm getting an echo now. I don't know where that's coming from, but we'll figure that out. Scott, welcome back.
Great to be back, Chris.
Scott, for those who are just tuning in now to the biggivesa.org, and they're tuning in because probably their favorite nonprofit said, go to the website 5 minutes before 12:15, yes, and then you want to hit your donate button right at 12:15. Why would people be doing that? Explain what a match minute is.
Because within each of the minutes that we identified, and you can check those under the prize tab on the homepage to see when the next one is coming up. But right now at 12:15, we have $10,000 that we're going to match out to every donation that comes through that minute, up to $100 per donation, or until the 10,000 runs out. So I will say we did a little analytics on the back end for the 9:15 match minute.
Yeah. It's impressive.
And the $10,000 ran out in less than 20 seconds. That's how fast the donations were coming in. So if you're wanting to try and get in, make sure you prep your donation and try and hit that as close to 12:15 as you can, and just check your computer clock, and when that hits, do that. So, you know, it's pure kind of a roll of the dice, but you know what? A lot of agencies will be getting a share in that match, and a lot of donors will be getting their donations matched. So we're excited about it. I think the nonprofits are, and we saw almost 150,000 come in within that 3 to 5 minute period. Whew. Around the match and including the match. So we want to keep that going, you know, and if you're not sitting there and you don't get your match in, I mean, it's still a donation that is really much needed to the nonprofit of your choice. So they appreciate it, we appreciate it. And if you don't want to do the match minute, you've got all day until 11:59 tonight to choose your nonprofits and make the donation.
And Scott, you know, there's a number of match minutes throughout the day. Of course, we want everyone to donate during all of the match minutes, but this match minute in particular is super special. And there's a gentleman standing here next to us that I think we know why. So as you introduce Jorge, why don't you say hello to Jorge as we bring him on screen here. What's up, Jorge?
What's up?
Great to see you. So, Jorge, what does it mean to continue to support the Big Give year after year on behalf of Zeledon-Castillo?
Extremely important. You know, as a business owner, especially local to San Antonio, one thing I've always preached throughout all the years is their importance that the business community reaches out and supports all the nonprofits. You know, it's you have to give, and the Big Give gives us that platform to give to various nonprofits, and it makes it really easy for us.
Yeah, and you are sharing your match minute. Zeledon-Castillo has donated half of the match minute money, and you have also been a business member of the Nonprofit Council.
Correct.
For at least
about 6 years.
6 years.
6 years, yeah.
I know. I met you over at Crossroads.
Yep.
In the medical center when I officed there, and you pretty much are our exclusive printer right now for all of our marketing materials and banners. And so I know that you work with a lot of nonprofits in the community, and your company is very philanthropic and giving back. Can you tell us a little bit about what your company does?
Yeah, so Zeledon-Castillo has two main branches of what we do. One of them being the printing and the graphic design and so forth. And what sets us apart is we actually focus on providing the print services to nonprofits. 90% of the services that we offer, we actually do them in-house. So what that means is it gives the nonprofits more time to get their mailers out, to get their flyers out. Some of your more traditional online print shops, you have to give them 2-3 weeks notice. And when you're a nonprofit and you're trying to get pieces out mailed at a certain time, it's critical that your printer have the capabilities to push out the work really quick. So, I'm working with a nonprofit right now, and we're about to get their mailer out. They're going to get us everything tomorrow. It's going to be in the mail Monday. Wow. So that's the type of turnaround that we offer the nonprofits. So that's what sets us apart a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that in customer service.
And customer service.
That's what
we like. Everybody.
That's what sold us on you, and Veronica and the team. Again, your work is great. You're local, which we like that. We can get that quick turnaround and go pick it up. And again, your commitment to the nonprofit sector through your sponsorship year after year of Big Give means a lot to the council, having you a part of our business membership as well.
Thank you.
So we thank you, the nonprofits thank you, and the community does. So we appreciate you being here and being part of the day, as different as it is this year.
Yeah, thank you. It means a lot to us too.
Yeah. So we're a minute away.
Mike back
Don't
here.
me,
You can stay there on camera.
All I know
we
is
love seeing Jorge.
As soon as it hits 12, we're about 45 seconds away from the 12:15
So
match
Scott,
minute.
So a couple things. One, what we're not going to do on the live stream is we're not going to count down to 12:15 because there is a bit of a delay on YouTube. We're using an app called Switcher Studio. So if you're watching us, don't wait for us to say like, here it comes, because you're probably going to miss it. Make sure you're watching on your device. So you have about 30 seconds right now in real time, but by the time you hear this, you might have missed your chance. This feels like an extra special live stream to do, though, because we've got really the most popular guy from last year's The Big Give live stream. Jorge is actually going to stick around with us a little bit here today. San Antonio influencer in his own right. Like, we handed Jorge the camera last year, and boom, there came the views. So we couldn't ask for much more. Plus, we've got our cookies from Tiff's Treats. Scott, we're going to actually bring up the website here so you can watch those numbers go by in real time here. We're going to watch that, and we can continue narrating over this. So hopefully you're not waiting to hear this on YouTube, but you can see those numbers flying by now as we are in that match minute, sponsored by Zeledon-Castillo and by Schriver Carmona. Sorry, Chris.
Which we'll have
Chris here in a moment. So
we'll have Chris up next after this minute.
And Scott, you can see those figures flying by now, right?
The tally is flying.
I think, let's squeeze up to about 2 million during this match minute. That'd be nice. Throw us another $175,000 in the next 30 seconds. I mean, it's just
it's a great thing to see, and it's we're very fortunate to have the support of the business community and some foundations in the market that have really allowed us to be able to provide this incentive dollars for the nonprofits and the donors, because it does go a long way. I think all total, between the McKenna Foundation prizes, City of San Antonio Arts Department, and these match minutes, there's close to $70,000 in our giveaways this year. So we're fortunate during this time to still have that available to the nonprofits.
It's really been great to see how the nonprofits are rallying around these match minutes and really making the most of their Big Give experience.
Yeah.
Again, I've worked with a lot of different giving days around the country, and it's really this gamification.
Yeah.
And it's weird to talk about gamification during the coronavirus pandemic,
I know.
like in 2020, but this is like the most fun piece of the Big Give.
Well, and also don't always just focus about our match minutes. Like the nonprofit that you want to donate to, if you go to their page, they may have a match on their own. We have hundreds of nonprofits on the site that have gone out and gotten matches from foundations, individual donors of 500, 1,000, 10,000. So if you find that on their page, you're donating toward the match that they have gone out and gotten on their own.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty special too. So there's we have a match page drop down. So if you go to the matches, you can see all the matches available and who they're going to, and you can go through that link and donate to a nonprofit that has a match on their page.
And of course, that website is thebiggivesa.org. We want to say thank you again to all of our sponsors. Thank you to Jorge. We're actually going to have Jorge step out for a moment. We're going to bring in our new buddy, Chris Carmona. From Schriver. Carmona, I got it that time.
You got it.
I nailed it.
I'm not on?
Oh, Jerry, you want to take
Jerry.
this one? Oh, Jerry.
Wait, Chris. Oh.
Come on in, Chris. You're good.
I want to make sure. Hi. I want to make sure that we get a shot of Chris's super. Show him the soles of those boots.
Well, this is. So I give to nonprofits, and I'm not able to.
Look at that.
You see that?
Oh yeah, here.
So I'm not able to fix my boots because I care so much about nonprofits. That's where my money goes.
You use those boots well.
Yes. So I am fundraising today to get my boots resold.
Well done.
Yes.
New nonprofit, soul to soul.
All right.
There you
Well,
go.
and also, and Chris is also not only another for-profit member of the council who's been actually, I think, one of our longest running businesses that has been with us at least 8 years, who's counting.
Yes.
But also, he is currently sitting on our board as our treasurer, and a really big support to me, because we all know a lot of smaller nonprofits, like the council really is, even though we appear to be bigger, and that's what it's all about, is perception is everything. But we're a 2.5 person staff, and we all wear multiple hats, including me, doing the behind-the-scenes work on the finances, and having a trusted member in the community that's an actual CPA and works for his own firm lends that support to myself and our board, knowing our financials are being taken care of, and I'm doing things right for the most part. But thank you for that, and also for sponsoring this Match Minute. And you have sponsored the Big Give almost since its inception in 2014.
Since inception, yes.
So it's been a long-standing support, and I know the nonprofits appreciate it. And before I go in any further about that, just tell us a little bit more about Schriver Carmona, because I know you all work with a lot of nonprofits in the community, and you also have a special incentive for our membership of the nonprofit council if they choose to use your audit firm.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Scott, it's it's an honor and privilege to be here to talk Big Give. So it's not a lot about to share what we do, but it is to share of ourselves in the community. Schriver Carmona CPAs, we're a full service CPA firm. We focus on small business, individuals, and nonprofits. We currently work with about 70 to 80 nonprofits here in the local area and the surrounding area. Something that's near and dear to our heart. It speaks to one of our core values of community, and so we just find it very important to give of our our talents and what we're able to provide for nonprofits and to small businesses. So it's something that really drives us and to our core. It's been amazing to see the growth of the Nonprofit Council. And when you're introduced to Big Give, it was something that we had to be a part of, and extremely proud to be a part of it. And our team is trying to meet our goal as well. Yeah. They have their own incentives, like days off and things of that sort. So we're looking forward to them meeting their individual goals, but also holding each other accountable by meeting the team goal. 100% participation. That's key. That's key.
And again, not just Jorge and Chris being monetary sponsors to the Big Give. They're engaging their companies and their employees to get involved and give through that business fundraiser program that we have. We're looking for more companies throughout the year to join on, and there's a tab, business fundraiser tab. You can go on and click on that and check out all the local companies that are not only supporting the Big Give, but also giving back to each one of you individually, potentially through their employees. So we thank all of them for participating. And Chris, thanks again for the sponsorship, the support. And,
always a pleasure.
Being a real active member of the Nonprofit Council.
No, Scott, thanks for all you do for the community. As you mentioned, it's a well-run oil machine here at the Nonprofit Council, and all that you do, because you support many organizations. And again, especially during this time, nonprofits that are participating that might not even be a member of the Nonprofit Council, I encourage you to consider joining the council. There's a group that is to help each other out, and they're available no matter the size of the organization you are, to help you navigate through these times. And so, again, it's a pleasure to be a sponsor and be a part of this. So thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks
for coming out.
My pleasure. Thank you, Chris. Good to see you. I love the yellow shoes.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, that's your color, I know.
We're going to trade.
Yeah. Well, no, I need my boots, man, but that's fine. Thank you. Appreciate it. My pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
Hey, Scott, so...
we're closing in on 1 million. We'll get there. We'll get there within the next 30.
We are closing in on 1 million. I'm going to bring up that website here as we continue to narrate over this for just a moment. So I was half kidding about trying to hit that 2 million before the end of the Match Minute video here, but we're actually inching towards it. Like, that's not too bad. I think the folks knew that Jorge and Chris were here, and they said, I got to go to the website right now. This is, yeah. Chris is off camera now pointing at Jorge. So, well, everybody's off camera because I'm showing the website. But Scott, overall, big picture thoughts so far on the Big Give 2020?
We're excited about it. I think it's clear that people are wanting to support right now during this time of need. There are a lot of people stressing out financially, individually in our community, but this is a true testament that everyone, no matter where they are at this point in time, can give a little to a nonprofit that they feel strongly about, or maybe that they have reached out to for support for themselves, a family member, a friend. And that's what it's all about. And again, I say this, and you mentioned it earlier, this is a day of giving. It's a day really for financial support to the nonprofits, but it's also a day which you guys are doing throughout the day, showcasing the nonprofits, finding them on the page. They all have their own page and story, and just learning more about what this sector does for San Antonio and the surrounding counties.
The Big Give, to me at least, it's a celebration of the work that these nonprofits do. And Scott, we talk quite frequently, and you've used the metaphor before of thinking about a day without nonprofits in San Antonio and around Bexar County.
It would be very different.
And thankfully, today is the complete opposite. Today is the day for all of the nonprofits.
Yeah. And it's hard during this time. People are wondering, should we be celebrating this? Should we be having fun? And I say yes. I say we need a little bit of positivity right now in our lives and in the world. And so I say this is the day to celebrate the folks who are doing good in our community and helping those in need.
And we can't say thank you enough, too, to everyone who donated during the emergency relief platform.
Oh, very much. I
mean, well.
Yes, that raised nearly $1 million in itself. So that added to what today is going to bring in we hope is going to be a really impressive number. That whatever the number is, it's much needed support that the nonprofits need, and that's what it's all about.
It's never about the number. Again, we sort of we watch the number, of course. And we love watching the numbers go up, but it's not about the number. It's about the support of the different organizations.
Because every dollar that comes in, we all know nonprofits can turn a dollar into 10 and 10 into 100. So every dollar that you donate is magnified by the stewardship of the nonprofits and how they can utilize those funds to bring their services to the community.
And so that's what we're going to do here in the next few minutes is I'm going to turn a few dollars into lunch, and then I'm going to put lunch into creating the next 12 hours of live streaming here.
And we're going to keep going.
The next match minute is coming up when? The next official match minute?
3:15. Yes, Jerry just confirmed.
Jerry's nodding off camera
Not that
here.
I should know all this.
3:15. Well, I thought the first one was at 9:25, so good thing I had several more.
You did.
Scott was like, we just missed it. Sorry, we got 4 more. And if that's the biggest mistake we make today, I think Scott will let me off the hook. So we're going to sign off for now. Scott, thank you again for joining us. Scott's been in and out of the office. We'll be back, I think, at 1:30 with Jerry again, and we'll get Mercedes. We've got some live pepper action. I'm texting some local San Antonio influencers and celebrities, see if we can roll them in. We're not going to let Jorge leave the building either. He's going to be locked in with us for the rest of the day. Mr. Live Views himself.
Sort of that
Jorge
roving
Zeledon-Castillo.
commentator.
Yeah. So signing off for now, it's Chris Strub, the Giving Day guy, here in San Antonio with the Big Give. And we'll see you. Make sure you keep refreshing your page as well. If you're like, I didn't see this video, whatever. Make sure you're refreshing your page, recaching your page, because we're creating all this live content through YouTube, but you have to keep refreshing when we're changing out the links. So geek speak, but we'll see you back at 1:30 Central Time. Back soon.
Keep donating.
Keep donating.